Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside. There's the whistle. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's played into space. Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Romario. Oh, that's fabulous. And Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
It's a pretty loose pass. Albert Ferrer.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Keeper's dealt with that. So it is still 0-0. No, that's been intercepted. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's played him through. He could be in here. Romario! Donadoni. Now it's Stoichkov. Pass somewhat off target. That's headed upfield.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Donadoni cuts out the pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He can run onto that. Stoichkov. Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Stoichkov. Jordan are looking to go forward now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta. Chance! He's scored! There is the breakthrough!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's a decent clearance. Now there's a fine ball. And they're quick to get it back. And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Drogba. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Stoichkov. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Drogba. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Osimhen. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Jordan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a sharp pass. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Stoichkov really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now,
great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their third corner. And that has earned... And he's had a hit! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Baresi calmly anticipates.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Batistuta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Stoichkov! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents... Can he finish? It's a goal! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And he's there to make the challenge. Aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Out for a throw. And no, that was never going to make it. Jordan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lobbed in behind. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Well, played right into his path. And that's gone loose. Jordan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is good alertness. Eto'o. Pickford deals with it effortlessly. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Son Heung-min. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a fabulous ball. Shot a goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid can
42,
now introduce the first of their substitutes.
el dorsal 19, Van Buiten. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 17.
That's been cut out, well played.
Serán sustitutos.
Oh, that's a key interception.
El dorsal 10, Messi.
Great ball if he can get there.
Cristiano
Cleared without hesitation.
El dorsal 33, el dorsal 21, Cavani. El dorsal
Jordan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Into the last 5 minutes. Vieira. And the counter is on. And here's Son Heung-min, Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Costa Curta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And that is as far as they're going to go. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Habrá
Shifted it to
5
the flank.
minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the runner. And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Ter Stegen clears.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And here's Eto'o. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nice control. That is good strength. And now the hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Up for a header! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Jordan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Son Heung-min. Not the most accurate pass.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well timed, excellent interception. Forwards and with intent. And here's Son Heung-min.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union.
Eto'o! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short, and here's Son Heung-min. Hits one! It's there! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Après 15 minutes de jeu par le numéro 22.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Kagawa. Odo. First quarter of an hour gone. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And Vardy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vardy is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Beckham with the short one. Otto. Can he put it away? Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Decent hit! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Kagawa really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
And claimed it back swiftly. Vardy. Jordan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
It is a corner, good chance. Beckham standing over it. And it's been taken short. big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Vardy, played out towards the right wing. Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Costa Curta. Jordan finding their passes. Kagawa. And it's Beckham. Vardy. Vardy! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the shot! And he hits the net! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Half-time getting close now. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the...
It's fallen! Pirlo. Good effort from distance. Played out to the right. Odo. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Nakata. Hernandez. And he's taking no chances there. Eto'o. Pirlo. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Jordan leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's an errant pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Jordan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira. And it's Maradona. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There they go, hunting again.
And it's gone back to the keeper. De Ligt makes the interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lobbed in behind. Spread neatly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Eto'o! A real chance and a real let-off.
Jordan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
He's got away. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed... Son Heung-min! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Paris Saint-Germain really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Ribéry. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pirlo. Hernandez.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 26, Kagawa.
Thuram. Now he's off and running.
Le numéro 10.
Nakata. No foul, says the referee. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's fallen! Big chance!
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5.
It's their second corner of the game.
À sa place, le numéro 14.
Son Heung-min plays it short. He's got a side of goal! Otto does well to stand firm and defend it. That's very neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vardy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the pass is intercepted. Baresi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21, Pirlo. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 16.
De Bruyne. Crosses it in. Heads it! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Yeah, a wonderful effort, though. It wasn't the easiest ball to try and control.
Gets his pass away. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have.
Oh, what has happened here? That is a great... And the shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination...
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Beckham.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. That looks a good ball through. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Ribéry chasing after it. And he's picked out the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He's got tall. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. World. So it's away we go then. Couldn't squeeze it through. Son Heung-min. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, played right into his path. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rivaldo has got himself a free kick. Spectacular save! And he has kept it out somehow.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Davids is there to clear. And it's Owen. That's a little off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rivaldo. Owen. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, and he's through the middle. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Thuram gets a foot in here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira shows great strength. Oh, smashing header! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Conte. Beckham. And that's a good ball. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. Davids is in a really good position out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Can he put it away? It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Tries a shot! It's an in for the pieces! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham plays it short. Liverpool with another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Beckham with the short one. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. Beckham. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Batistuta. Taken back almost at once. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No luck with that dink over the top.
Jordan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And the finish! Davids. Defending was strong and firm.
Jordan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Batistuta. And that's really well manoeuvred. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Jordan are down to 10 men. Owen. Beckham. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Rivaldo. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's quick to get it clear again. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Jordan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's taking no chances there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And back to the keeper they go. Davids. And here's batted. There's the shot! Nicely aimed pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Son Heung-min going full tilt down the left. Gets his head to it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And it's Beckham. Oh, played right into his path. Osimhen. And here's Kante. Change of plan here, perhaps.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, there's the clearance. Davids. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Maradona. Shifted upfield. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Beckham. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's Belletti. Conte. He's got the shot away! Now, who's going to be first to this? Caught offside that time. And they win it back again. Belletti. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Liverpool get their fourth corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the volley. And he's lifted it over.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Belletti. Batistuta. Beckham. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Batistuta was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. And here's great chance! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. The smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 26.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 15.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises!
This time, surely!
Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Osimhen. There's the hit! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Belletti, and he's being shifted off it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Big chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now they can clear their lines. Kolumuani. 5 minutes to add. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Messi! From another planet! Late in the day, this could well be it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And there goes the final whistle. A game that is